There we go. Hello everyone, as you can see Miro has once again donned, uh, well, I guess they mounted the back of the Drat Chocobo for our long ride across the clear skied area of eastern Thanalan. We are heading down past the Burning Wall, past Amalzar territory. We were actually down there before if you recall, but now we're heading down there again. Alright, let's see. Did I go too far? Yeah, I went too far. Alright. Give me one moment here. I think we're almost there. Mark of the Warden, we made it. This is actually an important area in 1.0, and I'll show off this area after. As you kneel before the Mark of the Warden, in a moment of quiet solitude, you breathe deep of the dry desert air. The roar of the rushing waters is punctuated by the faint chirping of violkin and the shrill cries of a hawk. The gods, however, remain silent. There's bottles there, too. Someone's been drinking out here. Look at this. Leaving their wine bottles there. Hey, take a look at this scenery. That's a very deep hole. Anyway, look at that. Look at the majesticness of that. Weird technology sticking out of the ground. Orange crystals. We'll get a screenshot of Miro here. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna run back there, just so I can appreciate the land area again. We're gonna ride our griffin back, get a different view of this area. It's so pretty. Trying to remember the name of it. Give me one moment here. No, I didn't want Sandoria missions. I wanted... Mathia. Tabney. Okay, sorry about that. I just had to answer something in the novice network that was bugging me. Okay, so here's a Loon Pimet. We're going to bring our screen share back up, and you'll be able to voice this character again. There we go. You ready?
Yeah. You have honored the dead with your pilgrimage, Miro. Even as Azima did not hear your prayers, I believe that they provided comfort to your fallen brethren. Remember that although the body is but a vessel that must one day be surrendered to the life stream, our souls shall endure, and the righteous shall find solace in Thal's realm.
There we go. Bury me not on the lone prairie. Sister Loon wished to discuss one of the scions who perished at the Waking Sands.
Although we can perform rites for most of the scions, there is one whom we cannot accept. We would like you to return this one to your people, the sylphs of Little Solace. It is only proper that she be given into the care of her friends and family, so that they may mourn her in accordance with Sylphic traditions.
Okay, so it's been a little while since we've had to go to Gridania. That's where we're headed now. The Forest of Gridania. We'll go there while it's still light out. We gotta ride Squirms over there. Squirms in his majestic black mage outfit. It's kind of foggy here. That's cool. We got a Fate going on. And Camuxio. I think that was me. Maybe. Camuxio. This one is surprised to see Walking One in Little Solace. How can these ones assist Walking One? Noraxia's corpse. Noraxia! But this one does not understand. Camuxio, this one has heard much wailing. This one would know what has caused such distress. Terrible news, Elder One. Awful news. That's you, Pacament.
Fritzio is a boy.
I'm well aware. I just had you voice the Elder, so I get to continue to voice the Elder.
Walking One has returned to the Solace, but why? These ones have not requested further aid. Noraxia, how did this happen? Explain everything to this one at once. So, not only Noraxia, but many of Walking One's friends were lost as well.
Noraxia!
Noraxia went to Thanalan at the behest of this one. Walking One was with Noraxia at the end. Tell this one that Noraxia was brave. Tell this one that Noraxia did not suffer. This one is glad to hear Walking One's words. Thank you for bringing Noraxia home, Walking One. These ones also wish to thank praying ones. Tell praying ones these ones will remember this kindness.
This one demands vengeance. Imperial ones must pay. Imperial ones must suffer. When the time comes for walking ones to face Imperial ones, do not forget these ones. These ones would have Neuraxia's death be for naught. Or would not have these ones have Neuraxia's death be naught. These ones will fight. Alright, time to return to Elund. Oops, I went out the wrong exit. Okay, here's Elund.
We thank you for your service to the church and to the sylphs. You may be pleased to know that in your absence we interred the remaining scions in the Lich Yard. Perhaps you still wish to do more for your friends. If so, I would remind you that you have already done so much on their behalf. Please take a rest and set aside your burdens for now, Miro.
Alright, let's go talk to... I'm guessing Iliad or Mark. Marcus. Oh, Marcus, okay. Eyes on me. Marcus believes he is being watched. I'm not imagining it, Miro. I know I'm being watched. No, not the girl. I know about her. No, this is different. Sinister. It's as if I am under observation. The feeling comes and goes, but I felt it when last I ventured outside. Yes, I know I felt it. Will you look outside for me? Please. It will take only a moment. Alright, let's go see what he wants. I don't see anything out here, buddy. Well, that's that. Okay, let's go find out what the quest marker has over here. Hey, I got whispered by Gilseller. Excellent. Well, naturally, we're gonna jump up onto this and then jump over. What's up with this? Why is it glowing purple? You are being what? Imperial Fermentarius. You're not allowed to have haste. And Rampart. What is this? Ah, if only I had one Elm Punch, she'd be regretting putting that up. There you go. No more haste for you. Gonna try casting Solaris again? It didn't work! My slow is more powerful than your haste. Alright. Speak with Marcus. Is Papir in the Forelands? No, they're in Coerthas. Okay. Marquez. You were attacked, weren't you? Are you unharmed? Thank the gods. I knew it. He was watching me. But why was he watching me? What did he want with me? Did he perhaps know something of my past? If only I could have asked him. I need to think. Please allow me a moment alone. Wait. Father Iliad must hear of this. Will you tell him for me? It's important. I think others may come for me again. Alright, Juba, you're up.
He might not be in the call. It just disconnected something.
Hang on. I'm still showing him on the call. You there, Juba? Oh, no. Okay, now I'm showing him offline. Alright, I'll just voice him for now. Heavens forfend! That such a thing should happen on holy ground! Do you have any idea who this man was? Did you notice anything distinctive about his garb or possessions? Imperial short sword, a standard issue blade for all Garlean infantry. This is Garlean steel, which means the man who was watching Marcus was... Make haste to Camp Drybone at once. We must summon the immortal flames before more Imperials come.
I fondly hoped that I might be the first to speak with you. Would that I had been so fortunate. At ease, adventurer. I come not on behalf of the Empire. On the contrary, I mean to revive the scions of the Seventh Dawn. And to that end, I have come in search of a legend. The greatest engineer of our time, Master Cid Garland. I have come for you.
I fear you are mistaken, child. He is but a poor soul who bore witness to the horrors at Cartano. I beg of you, leave us in peace.
Wait, Hear me, Cid. Eorzea needs you.
Cid, was it? Here. These belong to you. I thought you bore the mark of greatness. It seems that I was right. Our time together was all too brief, but it felt as though my son had returned to me. You have brought joy to an old man's life. But it is time for you to help those who truly need you.
Who are you? Alfino Leveilleur, at your service. As a scion of the Seventh Dawn, I stand against our primal and imperial foes, as my grandfather once did. 'Tis no secret what befell our order at the Waking Sands. Word has already spread across Eorzea. The repercussions are far greater than you realize. In the wake of the calamity, the three city-states focused their efforts solely on reconstruction, leaving the scions to combat the primal threat unaided. And lo, we are all but destroyed. Yet even as the nations mourn our demise and abandon what little hope they have left, we cannot forsake our duty, now least of all. The Ixal have summoned Garuda once more, and she torments the people of Coerthas as we speak. Appetite for destruction far exceeds that of other primals. Worse, in her present incarnation, our Baldessian colleagues believe she surpasses both Ifrit and Titan in strength. Yet, therein lies an opportunity. Were we somehow to defeat Garuda, it would serve as a warning to the other beast tribes that even their mightiest gods can be felled. If we are to face our foe, we must first circumvent the tempest that shields her sanctuary. And for that, we need an airship. Your airship, Cid.
I have an airship?
Yes, Cid, you do. Your very own airship. It was last seen in the skies over Gridania, not long before the calamity. So let us begin our search there.
An airship? My airship? Oh, wait.
Come, let us put an end to the primals. Together, we will show the world that the Scions are still a force to be reckoned with.
They need my airship. They need me.
Well, isn't that interesting? We found out about the Garuda, and we found out about Titan and Ifrit being weaker than her. So let's go on, as we still have time left. Alright, he who waited behind. Father Iliad has some parting words for you and the others. For that, we'll talk to Cid. The Enterprise. I have heard that name before, but where? Whilst you were catering to the company of buffoons every whim, I was gathering information on our feathered foe. As a result, I was not present when the Garleans came. I suppose we should be grateful for our good fortunes, though it matters little should Garuda grow powerful enough to bring Eosia to heel. Alright. What a curious twist of fate, Master Sid Garland, would at last be found within our church. It defies imagination. Beg your pardon, Miro. You wish to find his airship, yes? I know not how much truth there is to it, but there is a tale known as the Final Flight of the Enterprise, which grew popular in the wake of the calamity, much like the Great Gubu Wall of Ul'dah. It states that the Enterprise flew northwest from Gridania towards Coerthas. If true, the airship would have passed through Norshroud, likely over Falgard Flort, the closest settlement to Coerthas. Mayhap the Serpent Station there have records of the events that transpired that day. I had hoped you might rest from your journeys for a time, but I see that the world still has need of you and the Scions. Pray, look after yourself and Cid, Miro. Alright, let's go to Falgard Float. It's been a while since we've been there. Falgard Float. There we go. We may even get to go someplace new in the world. I mean, we've already got the Cutter's Cry and Sunken Temple, so for today's stream, let's maybe we'll get to go someplace else that's fairly new. Is there aught I can assist you with, miss? The Enterprise? You speak of Master Garland's ship, yes? I needn't refer to the records. I know that airship was sighted overhead 5 years ago, clearly bound for Coerthas. What became of her after that, I cannot say. If you wish to know more, please speak to Vortifa at Florentel Spire. He was on duty the day and saw it with his own eyes. I am unsure what it is you hope to accomplish, though. Even should you locate the ship, would you not need a man of Master Garland's caliber to fly it? I hear tell that the machinery is fiendishly complex. Alright. Speak with Votifor. Hey, look at this. It's raining again, and it's nighttime. But we've been here before. If you recall, we spent a good deal of time hunting La Habrea in this area, and this is where we discovered like the murdered women and such. We didn't go quite this far up in this direction. So let's talk to this dude. You have come in search of Vortifer. Then well met, for you have found him. Indeed, I have served as a whaler for many years, since before the great snows came to Coerthas. What exactly is this about? Ah, the final flight of the Enterprise. I do indeed remember that day. Vortifer wishes to tell you of the final flight of the Enterprise. 'Twas on the eve of the Battle of Cartno, nigh on 5 years ago. I held the spire alone that night, while the bulk of our forces marched to meet the enemy in the field. Then, all of a sudden, the most fantastic airship I'd ever seen splits the sky overhead. I could only watch in shock as it disappeared over the mountains to the northwest. If the Enterprise wasn't destroyed during the calamity, I'd wager it's still somewhere in Coerthas. The astrologians at the observatorium may have records which could help, but to obtain them you would need to deal with the Asgardians who control the region. I wouldn't expect much, though. The high houses have long been concerned with their own affairs above all else. When Dalaman descended, they took shelter behind their gates. Even now they have little regard for the plights of other nations. Nevertheless, they may deign to assist you should you prove yourself useful. Consider providing your services to the soldiers who guard the observatorium. Though they may refuse you at first, I have little doubt that they would accept aid freely offered. Okay. So yeah, we get to go someplace new. We are in Elder Springs, and this is going to lead us up and around the corner here. Mapping the realm, Coerthas Central Highlands. You discovered a new location. Alright, so yeah, as you can see, this is a snowy area. Once you enter Coerthas, it's just snow. There's that building right there. We will do more with that later on as we go forth, though. For now, we are headed over here. Listen to that sound. It sounds just like an actual winter night. The wind blowing. Nothing to be heard. Ice Sprite. Don't forget, Piamette, when you're playing your paladin, make sure you use cover when fighting ice sprites, and one of your allies gets attacked. Because it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Oh. Listen to that music. First... Okay, I didn't get a chance to... Excuse me, can you repeat that? You wish to offer your services to the House Durndare? And what, pray tell, do you wish to receive in exchange? Ha! How absurd! As if we would permit an outsider to produce the records of the observatorium. Do not mistake our courtesy for friendliness. The Holy See of Ishgard may allow foreigners to travel freely within these lands, but we do not intend to offer succor to strangers. That was nice of you. The unending war. Sir Ludovois is doing his utmost to intimidate you into leaving. Hello and have mercy, are you still here? You may take shelter within our walls if you insist, but do not distract me while I am on duty. We're stretched thin as it is. And where in the hells is that knight I sent out on patrol? He should have returned ages ago. Perhaps I have use for you after all. If you still wish to aid us, search the wilds to the west for my missing man. You will know him by his uniform, that of House Durndare, as is mine. Alright, let's get a good look at your uniform. Okay, so you got a shield with a bell and 2 vines. Gotcha. We're heading out to the west. So we have arrived in Dragonhead, and we have already gotten a quest to go find someone. Let's look up on the other side of this mountain first. Oh, level 35 snow pups. I see. Oh. Keeled over knight. He has got a purple field around him. That means we're about to get into a fight. Hooded assaulters. Well, that's not good. Okay, you put slow on me, I put slow on you. Problem solved. And we win. Miro comes out the victor. Alright, let's talk to the missing knight. We are aiding him. If it wasn't for you, miss, I reckon they would have finished me off. Despicable dragon-loving bastards. Pugh! Death was a mercy they didn't deserve. I prayed the rumors were mistaken, but this confirms the worst. I must immediately inform my superiors that the heretics are operating within this region. Fare thee well, friend. Hey, my spirit bond with the infantry skirt is complete. I guess I should turn my camera so you can see where we're going. I actually really like the Coerthas areas, especially when they're in blizzards, because they just look cool and they have that ambiance to them that a lot of areas have, but just not like this. I must say, I didn't actually expect you to find my knight, much less rescue him. I see I may have been premature in my judgment, miss. We are a proud people, beholden to tradition, but that does not mean we are without humility. I shall instruct the astrologians to entertain your request. However, understand that it is ultimately their decision whether or not you may peruse their records. Pray proceed to the observatorium and introduce yourself to Edmel. To the astrologians. We'll hear more of them in the coming days. Alright, Edmel is a lady. Okay, I'm gonna turn on... Oh, it's already on. Alright, Piamet, are you ready to voice Edmel?
Sure.
It's an interesting hat she has. Alright, here it is.
Ah, the lady come in search of the airship. This is highly unorthodox. Whatever could so little void the thinking. It is true that we maintain meticulous records which stretch back generations. However, because this information is used to chart Trevanian activity, access is strictly controlled. One can never be too careful with heretics and their sympathizers lurking about. If you would persist with your inquiries, pray seek an audience with Chief Astrologer Furlomore up above.
Okay. Got a good 11 minutes left, so let's get as much into this area as we can. Look how tall this tower is, though. We're already a fair distance up. I like the music here. I don't remember the music being like this. Kind of reminds me of, yay, Pepir, congrats. I don't know if you're watching, but if you ever do watch, congratulations. Okay, so here is Furlomore. No, absolutely not. You have any inkling what it is you ask? Were our records to fall into the wrong hands, it could change the course of a war which has raged for generations. I speak not of some mere spat between Southron nations. Ours is a holy crusade, and we are the arbiters of Halone's will. I will not put our great nation at risk. Certainly not to help a foreigner locate a missing airship, of all things. Pardon the intrusion, Philemon. I wish to speak with you regarding the recent... Oh, I did not realize you had a guest. Inquisitor Guillaume, you honor us with your presence, sir. The lady was just leaving. Ah, you must be the one who rescued House Darender's knight from those heretics. Doubtless they feel indebted to you. I'm told you seek an airship last seen in Coerthas 5 years ago, yes? You come to us at an inconvenient time, I fear. Much has changed in the intervening years, and little for the better. While I wish you the best of luck in your search, I would also strongly advise caution. The snows have come quickly to Coerthas. One moment you may feel as though you have a firm grasp on your surroundings, safe and secure in your knowledge, and the next you may find yourself in a wholly unfamiliar situation, blind to the dangers hidden by the blizzard. It would be wise for you to focus on a single landmark whilst traveling. Do not give in to temptation and deviate from your course. I was not aware that you had aided House Durandar in that fashion. Thank you, madame. Nevertheless, my decision stands. I cannot give you what you seek. Okay, why don't you just look it up? That way I'm not getting into your records and you just give me the information I want. Okay, well that guy's rude. Oh, here's a Josia. Pakamet, we have need of you again.
Okay.
Men of honor, Josia is attempting to attract your attention.
You there, madame. I could not help but overhear your conversation with the chief astrologer. There may be a way I can assist you, but it would require that you perform for me a favor in exchange. An associate of mine has yet to return from his expedition to the cliffs east of the observatorium. He was adamant that he could conduct his observations alone, despite the presence of Ixal in the vicinity. If you would seek out this astrologer and confirm that he is well, it would be a great comfort to me.
Alright, it's not that long actually. I go 2 to 5 on Saturdays, when I do stream on Saturdays, which is most Saturdays. Actually, let's go up to the top here. Before I am done, because I only have about 2 minutes, we're just going to go and take a look at the majesticness that is the observatorium. See, here we are at the top. They got a... I don't know what this is. Oh, it's a telescope. Interesting, there's somebody sitting in it. They're looking at the moon. Can't really see anything due to the blizzard, though. But, to end the stream right, we are going to jump up on top of this thing. And we are going to jump! Ah! Thud. I have 1 health left. There we go. Alright, so, this is Coerthas. I hope you guys and girls, all viewers, enjoyed watching today. Thank you Piamet, Juba, Silly, Shay, Sylvie, and anybody else that took part that I did not mention. Cutter's Cry and all that was a success thanks to your efforts and your voicing assistance for today. We made it to Coerthas. We will continue from here next Saturday, unless something comes up and I'm not able to stream. Join me tomorrow for Final Fantasy XI from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. We will be continuing on with Treasures of Odd Ergen. I will not be streaming Final Fantasy XIII Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, as I do have training on those days. From 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. unfortunately. But once that's done, I'll be back on Thursday with more FF13. So, yeah, join me tomorrow. Have a good one, everyone. I will see you later.